going down? Hope things been going good for you guys out there in YouTube land and all around the world. You ever been hot out on a boat fishing or on the shoreline in the middle of the day? Man, it can get hot out on that water, boy. Be 95, 100, even sometime around 88 to me. Ain't no wind blowing, no breeze. And people be saying, well, get out on the water. It'd be a lot cooler. It's so hot on this land right now. Hey, it'd be hot on that water too. Especially the water is sort of still. You know what I'm talking about? Hit that like button. Put a comment. Your experience. So what we gonna do, because we had a pretty bad episode last season on the water. It got too hot and everything. Thought I was having a heat stroke. So we figured out a small project. We're gonna put a chill cooler on the boat. So check it out. Here we go. Wow. It actually feels cold. Nice and cool. Man, who'd have thunk it? I've been blessed, because it get hot out on that water. Even with the cutty and the bimini, it still get very hot in here. And I had some episodes last year, summer. You might remember on that video I got sick from the heat. So this time I bought this portable cooler. It's called EvaChill. I'm not being sponsored by them or anything. And this the box. EvaChill. It pulls 7.5 watts. Personal air cooler. EV500. I'll drop it down in the description below. So if you want to order one, they got some bigger, that even cools and heat at the same time. Okay. But I was a little skeptical at first whether to buy it or not. But I said, okay, I'm going to try it. And it uses 2 bottles of water. And they prefer you use distilled water, but you can use regular water. I put 2 of these in there and filled it up. And it's supposed to last about 3 hours. And that's cool, because I bring some extra water. Reusing those bottles. Just put regular tap water in there. And keep, about 6 bottles on the boat when I go out. And that way I stay cool during the heat of the day. Now, let me give you some more insight on what I had to do. You ain't gonna believe this. To set this up, I did not have the adapters and all. Well, I did in a way, but I wanted a separate system and not pull it on my house battery. Okay? That's what I had to do, figure out. So, for right now, you see that red box? That's my battery box and toolbox. And little incidentals like a propeller in there if I need it. Stuff like that. So, what I did, I had a big battery in there that's a deep cycle battery that I use for my trolling motor. So I just wired it up to that and bought it out. But before I get ahead of myself, let me explain more. This right here is like a cigarette lighter, came with the boat. Now it'll work from that, but then I got to cross the wire over that way, and the wire they gave me that came with it is not really long enough to sit over in that corner on that side. It's got everything right now jacked up because I haven't carried the boat out yet for the spring, this boating season, so I'm just getting everything right for the boating season. I got this hanging down to access my wire and checking everything out. So ignore that part. That ain't how I roll. It'll be put back up, snap back up. But anyway, I digress as usual, right? But bear with me. I didn't want to put it there because of the wiring situation, and it would be running on the house battery. So it's better for me that I'm only going to use it a few hours a day to put it to the super duper trolling motor I got in there, battery motor rather. So I had to wire it from there, and I decided to bring it to this. These holes are for my fishing poles. So I put it here, and you can see what I did. I can just pull it out like that. And I don't know if you can see, my camera's all over the place. Okay, maybe you can see it better this way. See the adapter that go with it. Let me see, can I pull it loose? Yeah. See this adapter? It's got the USB drive on the end, and it just plugs right in to this situation here, like that. And then I take the end for the chill cooler and just snap it in like that. And then it works. It works. And I got 2 of these. I didn't buy them at the same time, but you know how you misplace one and you go buy another one, then you find the one? Have you had that experience? If so, put it down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it works. It works. And I can run, if I run that battery down, well, I'm going to charge it each time, fully charge it before I go out anyway. So when I use this in the middle of the day to stay cool, if I get too hot outside, even though I'm under the bimini, I can come in here and cool down. I don't have no heat stroke. Cool down. And she gets pretty cold too. You know what I mean? Cold enough to cool you down. That's all you need, you know? So that's indeed a blessing. The hardest part, which I should have videoed, was getting the wires from outside to come back to here, but I was able to do that. And outside, let's quickly see what we got. Like I said, we getting things ready for the new boating season, 2026. So you see I got it wired up coming through here. I drilled a hole, but I put silicone in there to keep water out, and I covered the wires, the 2 wires, with a hose wire protector. And then I taped it with some electrical tape as well. And let's see. And it goes into the box as such. No problem. See, this wire right here goes into the box and it's covered. The 2 wires are covered so nobody will snag on them or they look all jacked up. And like I said, it goes into here and back over into with the cutting. So this silicone I put on yesterday, and it's about pretty much dry exterior silicone. You can use it for marine purposes, or you can put it on your house. It's 100% silicone. You can use it to caulk windows or whatever, doors, exterior, on the exterior, and it holds up. I've been using it on my boat for years, and it works real well. The only problem with it, I have with it, is it will discolor over time. It will discolor a little bit. But you can always cut it out and put some new up there if you want to. That'll work. Like I said before, the battery that I'm using is a heavy-duty battery. That's what I call it. I couldn't use it. Well, I could put it in the battery box that's up there. I had it in there one time and last year, and man, let me tell you something. It's too long, and I barely had any space extra. And when I try to get it out, whew, and that thing's so heavy, man, I'm just giving you heads up. Don't force no big battery in no small battery compartment, because you might not be able to get it out. Well, you get it out, but it won't be easy, I'll tell you that for sure. But this one here, I use, my purpose for buying it was to use for the trolling motor. And it's a 29 DC deep cycle battery, and it's got 845 cranking amps, and it's got 122 amp hour. Okay, so that'll do that chill cooler pretty good. And I made sure, my posts are clean. I even taped up for moisture my connection for the hot wire, hot side, and my ground is over here. That's taped up pretty good. And that's it. And I got hose, ventilator hose, ventilation hose, a hole right there, and a hole right there. I drill a hole, and I got where the wire holes come through there. So I might put some more ventilation hoses in here, so when it gets hot, the batteries can breathe better, get some air. And it's been working with those ventilated hoses. And I had 3 batteries in here for my trolling motor. So eventually I'll put 2 more batteries in here. Okay. And hook my trolling motor back up. These wires go to my trolling motor brain, that black box right there. That's the brain, the computer brain for my trolling motor. So I install that under there, out of the way, and it works real good. All right, we just want to let you see that. Be at peace and enjoy your day. Until the next project, you know who it is. Yep, your buddy, old Captain Fox, saying be peaceful on the water. This whole system we're in soon. But enjoy what God gave us to enjoy on the earth. And don't let nobody tell you that God don't forgive in a very large way. Don't dwell on your past sins or past transgressions. Peace forever through Christ. Hit that subscribe button, like, share. We gone. Till next time. Thanks so much for watching my channel. We really appreciate it. Hang in there with us. More to come. May Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, His Son, bless you with insight and wisdom.